All right, this is Ubaid on behalf of V Electronics, and in this video we'll be looking at the area and the volume of a sphere. Okay, now a sphere is technically something of a soccer ball, okay, or a basketball. Okay, so anytime you have a 3D object, okay, when it comes to circles, okay, this would be an example of a sphere. Okay, so for example, this is what a sphere looks like. Okay, you have length times width times height for a 3D object. Okay, so anytime you have a 3D object, you want to figure out the length, width, and the height. Okay, you will need to figure out the volume. Okay, anytime you have a 2D object, let's say a circle, and you want to figure out your length times width, okay, this is basically your circle. Okay, so you're trying to figure out the area of a circle by figuring out the length times width. Okay, so say for example, you have a circle over here in a sphere, okay, and you might have the radius starting from the center, okay, so this will be length times width, okay. You have a circle over here, and you have the radius starting from the center, okay, you have length times width to figure out the area, okay. Now, fortunately, we've been given, okay, the area of a circle, okay. And this is 4 pi r squared, okay, to figure out the length and the width. Okay, so length times width is equal to 4 pi r squared for a circle. Okay, so 4 pi r squared, you want to solve for the area, you will need the radius. So say, for example, this value over here for the circle, the radius, this is 60 centimeters. Okay, so this will be area equals 4 pi r squared, or this is 60 centimeters squared. Okay, so this will be 4. We know what the value of pi is. This will be 3.14. So this is 3.14. Okay, into 60 squared. So 60 squared, we use our calculator. Okay, should be around 3,600. Okay, so 60 squared, 3,600. And this will be 3,600 inside the bracket. All right, now simply multiply. So this will be 4 times 3.14 times 3,600. Okay, this is the figure that we get. We can double check. So that will be 4 times 3.14 times 3,600. Okay, so 45,216, okay, centimeters squared. Okay, because area is length times width. So it'll be centimeter by centimeter. So that becomes centimeter square. In this case, this is a circle. Okay, and it will be 45,260 centimeters square. All right, now if you need to figure out the volume, okay, so the volume will be length times width times height. So L times width times height, this is volume. All right, now we know that for a sphere, this will be equal to, okay, 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Okay, so this will be 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Okay, length times width times height. All right, so we know that we're trying to figure out the volume of a sphere. Okay, so this is a circle over here. Here's your circle over here. And you try to figure out the volume, which covers everything. Okay, which covers all these circles from all directions. Okay, so length times width times height. So this will be 4 over 3 into 3.14. And let's say our radius stays the same. Okay, and initial radius was 60. So this will be 60 cube. Okay, and the solution will be 60, okay, 216,000 times 3.14, okay, times 4 divided by 3. Okay, so that comes around 904,320. Okay, so this will be your volume. Okay, centimeter cube. Okay, because this will be centimeters times centimeters times centimeters. Okay, which is equal to centimeter cube for your volume, length times width times height. Okay, so this is basically how you figure out the area and the volume of a sphere. On behalf of V Electronics, this is Obaid. Have yourself a great day.